Hi everyone, this is Naila here and welcome to my channel. So today we would be talking about parboiling. जैसे मैंने आपको last time milling of rice सिखाया था, उससे पहले milling of wheat सिखाया था. So parboiling is also a very important section of cereals and cereal products. So हम लोग second chapter पे है from food science textbook. I have the 7th edition and this is written by B. Sri Lakshmi. So मैंने ये book refer किया है. You can also refer the same book. So whenever I am going through the slides, make sure आपके सामने वो book खुली है. Also, before I start, please like and subscribe my channel. It helps me to be motivated and make more PPTs for you. So please like and share it with your friends and also classmates को बताएं ताकि they also benefit out of it. Okay, so going forward. So we are on the 40th page as mentioned over here. Okay, so let's start. So introduction of parboiling. So basically it was originated in India. So अगर आप ऐसे सेक्शन में लिखोगे, पहली बात मैं आपको बताती हूँ कि पार बॉइलिंग का आंसर हम लोग पैराग्राफ में भी लिख सकते हैं, लेकिन अगर आप सेक्शन वाइज लिखोगे सो इट विल गिव अ वेरी कंस्ट्रक्टिव appearance for the moderator or for the professor to go through. So there are chances that she accepts the answer and gives you more marks प्रायर, मतलब काफी अच्छी तरीके से उनको भी समझ में आएगा कि आपको भी समझ में आए. So first thing, right, introduction to parboiling. It was introduced in India, okay, and half of the India's rice produced are parboiled. Okay, parboiling is particularly good in case of coarse and medium rice of soft structure because such rice suffer excessive breakage in milled when milled raw. So जैसे हम लोगों ने मिलिंग में चेक किया, पता किया था कि बहुत सारा ब्रेकेज हो जाता है when you are milling the rice. So if the rice is of मतलब जरी कमज़ोर है तो ऑटोमेटिकली डैमेजेस उतने ज़्यादा होते. But when you parboil the rice before getting milled, then automatically उसके damages कम होते हैं. Okay, it involves soaking the paddy in water for a short duration followed by heating twice in steam and drying it before milling. So पार बॉइलिंग का मतलब जैसे वर्ड सजेस्ट करता है ना, पार बॉइलिंग, बॉइलिंग का मतलब वाटर तो उसमें आएगा ही. ओके, सो इवन इफ यू फॉरगेट कि क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पर, यू कैन जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड कि वाटर वुड बी यूज. सो हम पैडी को पानी में भिगाएंगे, ओके, एंड देन इट वुड बी हीटेड ट्वाइस, आफ्टर दैट इट वुड बी ड्राइड. ओके, सो ये चीजें आपको याद रखना है. सो ऑलवेज क्रिएट अ लॉजिक ऑन अंडरस्टैंडिंग. और जैसा मैंने आपको लास्ट टाइम भी कहा था, यू कैन जस्ट कन्वर्ट योर आंसर इनटू योर कन्वीनियंट लैंग्वेज सो दैट इट स्टेज विथ यू. ओके, सो फर्स्टली इंडिया में इट वाज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड. half of India's rice is parboiled. Second, it decreases damages when milled raw, and also the procedure. Okay, going forward. So there are two types of processes. Okay, one is the conventional process. So this consists of the following steps: steeping paddy in cold water for 2 to 3 days in large cement tanks. So काफी बड़े cement tanks हो बनाते हैं ये लोग, and you can put the rice into it for 2 to 3 days. Then steaming of the soaked paddy for 5 to 10 minutes and then drying in the sun. So ये काफी सिंपल है, पहले पानी में भिगाना है, फिर बाद में steam soak करना है, फिर sun drying करना है. But there is an important point over here that during soaking of padding in cold water for 2 to 3 days, fermentation हो सकता है. Okay, which can rice का flavor change कर सकता है. Okay, so this thing happens in the conventional process. So remember this. So you can put this as a pointer so that the professor also knows that you know this point. Okay, going forward, the second procedure is the hot soaking process. So hot soaking से पता चल गया कि ये इसमें गर्म पानी में soak किया जाता है. फर्स्ट वाले प्रोसेस में कोल्ड वाटर यूज किया था. ओके, सो इट वाज डेवलप्ड एट द सेंट्रल फूड टेक्नोलॉजिकल रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट मैसूर, एंड दीज आर द फॉलोइंग पॉइंट्स. soaking of paddy in water for 65 to 70 degrees Celsius for 3 to 4 hours. So जैसा पिछले वाले conventional method में हम लोगों ने 2 to 3 days soak किया था, right? So with this new hot soaking process, the time duration is also reduced. Okay, so soaking of paddy in water at 65 to 70 degrees Celsius for 3 to 4 hours. Draining the water and steaming of soaked paddy in the same vessel for 5 to 10 minutes and then drying the paddy in the sun or with mechanical dryers. Okay, and over here the important point is during parboiling, the milled rice becomes slightly shorter and broader. Okay, so you can put it as an important point, underline kar do aap, so that you have put in all the points. Okay, now going forward, what are the advantages of parboiling? So काफी सारे advantages हैं, and in the textbook it is listed quite long and I've shortened it up for you. So आप ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो या explain भी कर सकते हो. When you're explaining it, so एक चीज important है, if the question is of 10 marks, the professor expects you to explain everything, तो आप pointers में answer नहीं लिख सकते हो. So even if you know कि dehusking of parboiled rice is easy, you can elaborate it. Okay, so first point is dehusking of parboiled rice is easy, so this can be written as it is. Second point, the grain becomes tougher, resulting in reduced losses during milling. This benefit is due to the healing of all the kernels defect like cracks and chalkiness of parboiling. By this, parboiling eliminates breakage completely. So अभी आपको पता है कि grain is tougher and less breakage and loss in milling कम होती है, but you can explain it like this as well. Third point, milled parboiled rice has a greater resistance to insects and fungus. Okay, so काफी अच्छी तरीके से हम store कर सकते हैं. So you can add that as well, that it is storage friendly. Loss of nutrients due to the removal of husk and bran in milling are decreased. During harvesting, the vitamins and minerals present in the hull, that is the outer covering of the paddy, and the bran coat are dissolved and seeped into the endosperm. Okay, part of the skeletonium and germ, which is rich in B vitamins, get fixed in the grain and hence losses of B vitamins are less. So जो soaking procedure होता है उसमें ही majority of nutrients gets absorbed in the grain itself. Okay, that is why जो B vitamins होते हैं, especially the water soluble vitamins, so B vitamins सारे water soluble है, so loss of nutrients काफी कम होता है with parboiling. So when you're having parboiled rice, वो काफी nutritive हो गए. It improves parboiling improves digestibility and the protein efficiency ratio is also higher in compared to the raw rice. Parboiled rice will not turn into a glutinous mass when cooked. Parboiled rice swells more when cooked to a desired softness. Parboiling stabilizes the oil content of the bran. Okay, so this is also one of the good points. So ये सारे plus points हैं. Let's see if it has any negative points. So there is only one negative point which even when I buy parboiled rice, मुझे भी ऐसे ही लगता है that it has very yellowish color होता है उसका. Okay, but since I am a nutritionist, I understand कि वो काफी अच्छा है, लेकिन एक layman के लिए क्या हो जाता है कि you see the quality of the rice. You must have seen your mothers or grandmothers, वो जो गोनी होती है जिसमें से हम rice चुनते हैं, तो first they see the quality of the rice, the whiter it is assumed to be nicer. But now that you know that ऐसे नहीं है, make sure that you educate them as well. So knowing about nutrition is not just about getting marks. You can educate your whole family as well. So unpleasant smell sometimes, yes, but हमेशा नहीं होता है, and change in color. But modern parboiling techniques has also minimized this problem. So in future, when modern parboiling techniques is very common, then ये problem भी नहीं दिखेगी. ओके। सो राइस प्रोडक्ट्स, सो यहाँ पे पारबॉइलिंग का बेसिक आंसर खत्म हो जाता है, ओके, विद डिसएडवांटेजेस वो आंसर खत्म हो जाता है, बट आई एम गोइंग फॉरवर्ड with rice products. So there are tons of rice products which is produced. Of course milling के बाद क्या क्या produce होता है, तो it is brown rice, rice starch, rice bran, parched rice, parched or puffed rice, flaked rice, basmati rice, aromatic rice. Okay, so ये puffed rice is nothing but your murmuras and flaked rice is nothing but your poha. Okay, इसमें एक और दो चीज हम ऐड कर सकते हैं अभी, जैसे राइस ब्रान ऑयल भी निकलता है, ओके, ब्राउन राइस हो गया, बासमती राइस मैंने आपको मेंशन किया, एरोमेटिक राइस भी है. सो ऑल ऑफ दीज राइस आर द डिफरेंट बाय प्रोडक्ट्स ऑफ मिलिंग, ओके. सो उसके हिसाब से you can just list them. You can also list them if you want to in the parboiling answer as well. It will just take some 2 minutes. Okay. Going forward, aging. अभी ये काफ़ी important चीज़ है when it comes to rice. So सारी चीज़ें मैंने rice में explain कर दी है with milling, with parboiling, and now aging is an important aspect over here. So aging में क्या होता है, जैसे the word suggest, aging means किसी को एज करना, मतलब टाइम देना, योर एज, माई एज, बेसिकली वी आर एजिंग विद टाइम, राइट. सो even wine is goes through an aging procedure, so does the rice. So I don't remember the brand, but then some brand का commercial advertisement में वो उन लोग मैसेज करते हैं कि ये 5 years aged rice है. I don't remember the brand, but then it is also people are aware that जितना पुराना rice होता है उतना अच्छा होता है. Okay, so going forward, okay, so the freshly harvested rice cooks to a sticky lumpy mass, swells but a little and yields thick gruel. So basically वो काफ़ी sticky and lumpy होता है. So the fresh harvested rice अगर आप पकाओगे, so it is quite sticky. So that is why it is very important that the rice is stored for a few months. Okay, and this problem actually gets resolved because of aging. So the aging process is characterized by an initial increase in the followed by steady decrease in the power of hydration. So ये है actually प्रोसेस में हम लोग सिर्फ उसको स्टोर कर देते हैं एक जगह पे, लेकिन एक्चुअली में ग्रेन के साथ हो रहा क्या है, दिस इज दैट. सो एजिंग प्रोसेस में होता क्या है ग्रेन के साथ कि वो इनिशियल इंक्रीज होता है हाइड्रेशन लेवल में उसके ग्रेन के, बट स्लोली वो डिक्रीज हो जाता है हाइड्रेशन लेवल. सो एक और चीज मैं आपको पिन पॉइंट करूंगी कि हाइड्रेशन लेवल यहाँ पे मेंशन क्यों किया है, क्योंकि फर्स्ट पॉइंट में ही इट इज मेंशन्ड that when it is cooked it is sticky. Sticky क्यों होगा, क्योंकि पानी का हाइड्रेशन लेवल ज़्यादा है, बट we need hydration level to go low, so automatically वो दाने अलग आएंगे. Okay, so this is very important point to understand. So aging process is characterized by initial increase in hydration, then steady decrease. तो ultimately उसका hydration level कम हो जाता है. This is due to the slow but steady decrease in solubility of amylose, starch and protein. So you can remember it as ASP. So this is due to the slow and steady decrease in solubility of ASP. Okay. It also causes increase in gelatinization temperature and a decrease in intrinsic viscosity of the starch. तो ये पॉइंट आप भूल सकते हो. सो जस्ट रिमेंबर कि इट कॉजेज, ऐसा क्यों होता है, it increases gelatinization temperature, okay, and decreases intrinsic viscosity of the starch or decreases viscosity of the starch. So the word intrinsic, if you forget it, it's okay. This means that the rice balances itself with time, which helps it not to be sticky and lumpy after aging. Changes in fat and fatty acid composition also occurs, and since lipids are bound to get oxidized and hydrolyzed, it also contributes to the flavor characteristics. Okay, so firstly, कच्चे चावल नहीं बोल सकते, freshly harvested चावल has a lot of water content, that is hydration. उसके वजह से काफ़ी sticky and lumpy rice बनता है if you immediately cook it. okay, but when we age it automatically hydration level uska decrease ho jata hai with time. This happens due to steady decrease in the solubility of ASP, that is amylose, starch and protein. It also causes increase in gelatinization temperature and also decreases the viscosity of the starch. This means that the rice balances itself with time, which helps it not to be sticky and lumpy after aging. Also, since with time जो राइस में ऑयल कंटेंट होता है that also oxidizes and hydrolyzes, that also gives a flavor characteristic. Okay, so I hope you've understood everything on this slide. Okay, and go through it again. If you have any doubts, message me on the chat and comment section if you have any doubts, and I can help you out with it. But make sure that you have a thorough knowledge of parboiling of rice and understanding what is aging. Okay, so like again, please like and subscribe my channel, and you know अगर आप live subscribe करोगे तो मैं और videos बनाऊंगी. It's kind of motivation for me, so definitely do that, and also share it with your friends, share it with your student gang, or you know your college friends, so that they can also benefit out of it. Okay, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you all have a very nice Republic Day today. And if you have any doubts, do DM me. Thank you.